Visit TCGcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit TCG Castle for more.
Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit ludkinscollectables.com for more.
Hey Poke fans, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In this video, I'm gonna play a little bit with Dusk Necrozma GX, featuring some interesting cards like Cobalion, Jirachi, and of course Solgaleo Prism Storm without a Magnezone. So that's the most important thing of this deck. So let's take a look at the Pokemon list. So I'm running 11 Pokemons. The first deck list is the Wrangler with Instruct. So once per turn, I can draw cards till I have 3. Of course, it's not good to have those Pokemons with abilities against that new Sneasel, but hey, it is how it is. If we're going to play against it, I guess we're just going to try to limit our bench space with those Pokemons with abilities. In addition to that, I'm running double Cobalion with Quick Guard and Revenge Blast. Kind of like this card simply because it can just strike for 210 if our opponent have 5 price card take. So we can go with Choice Band for 210, which should be enough to knock out powerful Pokemons like let's just say Golisopod, let's just say Zoroark GX without too many problems. Of course, the main attacker in this deck is going to be Dusk Necrozma GX with 190 HP and Meteor Tempest and Sun Eclipse GX. But of course, there's also Stardust Jirachi who can potentially buy a couple turns in order to set up with the Stardust, of course. One Solgaleo Prism with the Radiant Star. For each of our opponent Pokemon play, we can just attach energy from this pile to our Pokemon in any way you like. And of course, triple Tapu Lele GX. That's pretty much all from the Pokemon. Let's move on to the trainer cards. So we can just find on this deck list 2 Enhanced Hammers, just because the format is heavy, special energy charged, and burst. I'm running 2 Enhanced Hammers as well as 1 copy of Field Blower. In addition to that, 4 Max Elixirs and 4 Puzzle of Time. So I'm running 4 Max Elixirs simply because I can accelerate my energies from discard pile to one of my Pokemon play. And Puzzle of Time, I can always grab another Max Elixir and use it in order to power up my Pokemons. There's also 1 copy of the Rescue Stretcher on this deck list. Speaking about cards for searching Pokemons, I'm running 4 copies of Ultra Ball and some other item cards that I have on this deck list, 3 Choice Bands, of course, and 2 copies of the Flowstone. Let's move on to the support line so we can see what this deck contains. Of course, there's 2 copies of Ocelot, because if our opponent is not able to go for the one-hit knockout against one of our Pokemons in play, in this case Dusk Necrozma, we can always just scoop it with the S-Roller. I'm also 1 copy of Bridget, as well as 2 copies of Cynthia for the drought support, 3 copies of Guzman, and 2 full line of the N and Professor Sycamore's energies. There is very high amount of energy cards. I managed to find even 14 energy cards in this deck, so that's pretty much it. As you can see right there, pretty interesting deck list and concept without Magnezone to power up those Dusk Necrozma GXs. Will this deck work? You should definitely find out in the upcoming battles. If you're looking to buy any of these cards, make sure to visit TCGcastle.com. You can find link in my video description. You can also get 5% discount with typing TCG Center 5 code. If you also may be looking to send your cards to the PSA submission, make sure to check LudkinsCollectables.com. Those guys can provide you great service when we speak about PSA submitting cards. Make sure to check video description for more information. For now, let's just keep going on with the battles, so see you in the game. Alright, so let's start the game. And looks like start second, so the opportunity to maybe possibly attack at the turn 1. Looking at my opening hand, I can't say that I'm unhappy. It looks just pretty decent, just because there's Bridget as well as energy, and also Tapu Lele for maybe another supported turn play. So it looks just pretty good. Alright, so my opponent started with the Zorua. Of course, that new Sneasel is very broken, because it can attack for 50 for each Pokemon with ability on the bench. And it's really disruptive. So that's the first Ultra Ball. And it looks like he just decided to grab himself Tapu Koko instead of the Bridget. There's the double course energy attachment and one copy of the N. So, alright, I'm gonna lose my opening hand like this. So let's see what we can find in the fresh hand of 6. There's Cobalion with a quick guard. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic Pokemon. You can your opponent next turn. Unfortunately, Fly Flip is not that powerful as it might look. And another Cobalion as a top deck. So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna play one copy of the Ultra Ball. And I'm gonna grab myself a Tapu Lele. Yeah, I'm actually gonna bridge it right there. Okay, so one Bridget for something like this. Of course, I should put my energy where. Also play a Rescue Stretcher. I'm gonna shuffle back my Cobalion into my deck. Then I can still play Instruct. Who knows? Maybe I can find something useful like, for example, or for example, Enhance Hammer. So that's pretty cool. I'm passing to my opponent. So good. One energy attached, and that's pretty much managed to disrupt one of my opponent energies from play. And there's the Evo Soda. This might be for Zoroark with the stand-in and with the Mind Jack. Personally go for that Zoroark, and my opponent actually decided to do that. Radiant Star for each of your opponent Pokemon in play. Attach a metal energy card from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. I have 0 metal energy cards. At least for now. And there's one copy of Bridget for my opponent, so I might be lucky here, and he might just miss dealing damage right there, which is just good. I can Ultra Ball, I guess. Ooh, but that's dangerous. Let's just take the risk with the Ultra Ball Construct. This might cost a lot, but we shall see. Alright, so Metal Energy and N. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually gonna do this. Alright, so I'm still searching my max elixirs and I cannot find a single one. I have 2 Puzzle of Times, but they're just unusable for now, so I'm gonna pass my turn down to my opponent. Next turn I'm gonna think about playing Puzzle of Time. Still, I can disrupt one of my opponent energies from play with the Enhance Hammer, of course. So the game is still even. Neither me or my opponent something significant here. At least I managed to put 2 energies in play. So I'm in a little advantage over my opponent, but in exchange to attack with the Meteor Tempest, I need to discard all 3 energies from my Dusk main Necrozma, which is very, very expensive. Really it is. So I gave my opponent opportunity basically to take the first prize card in the game. There's the trade. The good thing about Revenge Blast is the fact that I can strike for like 180 or 210 if my opponent takes 5 prize cards with a choice band. And that's the Revenge Blast. And that's just 1 prize attacker. Not that bad, right? And again, looks like my opponent is having a hard time a double course energy, so at least he managed to find a Ultra Ball. So this could be, oh, so he had double course energy in his hand, but he just decided to discard it and attach it instead to place up on the bench. That's interesting choice. And there's the special charge, so he can recycle those energies back. I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe Secret right there, or maybe Cynthia, not even M. Just because my opponent, oh, have Goose available. So that's going to be 120 to my Dusk main Necrozma GX in this case. I'm gonna need to find somehow a way to knock out. I guess I can grab myself a Guzma. I need to get rid of some of the cards from my hand. So now I guess I'm gonna do something like this. Enhanced hammer should be recycled back. But I'm also gonna bring that N into my hand. Alright, so let's go with the N. So what I need right there, max times 2, I guess. Maybe a float stone. Managed to find a float stone, but that's pretty much it. I construct, so I still have decent chance to pull something out right there. So let's go with the Ultra Ball. Of course, failed to search. I'm just wondering. Oh, I only have 2 max elixirs. That can do a lot of things right there. Come on, give me 2. That would be pretty awesome. Nope, just 2 energy cards. Yeah, I guess it's time to retreat. And I can retreat down to my... I guess, retreat down to Cobalion. It's a 1 prize attacker, I guess, so it's much better than just, you know, retreating down to my Solgaleo or even maybe Dusk main Necrozma. So yeah, pretty disappointing not to see those. I wish I have Asroll so I could just play, but unfortunately I don't. Story goes like that. Alright. I see 2 field blocks, 1 discard pile. That's pretty cool because probably he's just... Them. Oh, there's another double cores energy, and that's probably the knockout play. Oh, there's... So it should be enough. It's exactly 190 damage counters right now with his Dusk. Yeah, at least... okay, so he took 2 cards. I guess it's time to my Radiant Star be used, finally. And what a nice play. It's Professor Sycamore for 7. I'm gonna gamble right there with Sycamore for 7. Alright, so that's finally something. Let's go with 1 max elixir, 1 energy right there. I can attach 1 energy to my Soul, and after that I can use the Radiant Star, so... Alright, so I guess I can put 1 right here, 1 right here, 1 right there, and also 1 energy right there. Okay. Pretty happy with the outcome. Radiant Star was very powerful attack in this case. So for the next turn I have Revenge Blast ready for 90. Oh, there's another play. Oh, how powerful that was. So I'm gonna lose another Necrozma with 3 energies, and that's gonna cost me probably a game right there, just because I don't have nothing to risk. I can go for like 150 with Revenge Blast, but that's not even close for the knockout. So I don't have another option available. I guess I need to do that. Yeah, I simply need to do that. But then my mass roller, he's Golly Support, so that's just a complete 120. I'm knocked out, so Cobalion to be promoted in the front. And I need another Dusk main Necrozma, so I can just put it on the bench. Plus I also need to end my opponent. I just decided not to attach it yet. Alright, so nothing of these cards can actually help. So unfortunately, Max Elixir need to be played. As well as that energy from my hand. 4 prize cards, that's like 100 and something, 150. Yeah, I'm also Ben. It really doesn't matter too much. Revenge Blast. Not enough for the knockout, unfortunately. It's just 180. I wish there was at least one price card for my opponent, then would be 210, but then with simply energy, he would knock me out with just, for example, double course energy. So there's the first. He can use 2 trades, unfortunately, for me, so he can easily find what he needs. The good thing is that he already played 3 Guzmas, but the bad thing for me is that he can always find himself Astral play, and then again striking for 120 and knock on my Cobalion. I hope that's not going to happen, so at least I have a chance to bring back into game. Still with a double course energy, he can just stand in and knock on my Cobalion. So I wish none of these two things are going to... Oh, there's the S-roll. So speaking about S-roll play, there we go. It's going to be one Tapu Koko retreat with the first impression for 120, which means that I can knock on my opponent, hitting him for like, but a little bit too late, just because he's probably gonna just by his Zorark Mind Jack. So again, big right there, like Guzma. Guzma is not helping me a lot, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna play Cynthia. I wish there was instead of the Cynthia, so I can try to put my opponent down to 1 card. I have here, I have 2 Puzzle of Times, which means that I can put 2 Pokemons from my discard pile into my hand. In this case, Cobalion is somehow better. At least in this case, but it's pretty much the same, I guess. Just because if I bench down my Cobalion, which I don't need to put in play this turn, and I'm not going to do that. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just gonna go with Revenge Blast, and I'm gonna one hit. Who knows? Maybe he's not gonna be able to go for the prize knockout in this case. Jirachi. Okay, so Tapu Koko in the front, which means that probably he don't have energy. Even if he have energy, he needs 1 more Pokemon in play for the knockout against my Cobalion. There's the... Remember, he needs that double course energy for the knockout. And already 2 double course energies in my opponent's discard pile. And there's another trade. Revenge Blast can do a miracle right there. I can pull 2 more prize cards next turn with the Guzma. Oh, there's the Puzzle of Time. And it's going to be Puzzle of Time ×2, so that means that he's going to be able to grab himself 1 more Pokemon on the bench so he can strike for 120. Or even better, simply just grab that Golisopod and knock out my Cobalion. So very slow start for me at the beginning of the game, so unfortunately I was not able to pull quickly max elixir play, and well, I actually lost this game, but I'm gonna play 1 more game just to see if it will work a little bit better. So see you in the game number 2. Alright, so we're back with the game number 2. So would you like to go first? Well, I guess I'm gonna go just because I have opportunity to set up. And let's take a look at the opening hand. Oh, I guess not the best, not the worst. It can definitely be a little bit better, but I'm not gonna complain. So there's the Dusk main Necrozma for me at the opening hand. I guess I'm just gonna Ultra Ball and retreat my Necrozma from the... I'm playing against Fire deck, so I'm definitely gonna need that Cobalion for the turn number 1. So I can at least try to buy myself a turn against that Fire Volcanion deck. It's not gonna be super easy, but I hope I'm gonna be able to do something right there. Alright, so let's see what we can do right there. Yes, please just draw 2 more extra cards. There's the Max Elixir, which is pretty cool, and another energy card. So I'm gonna do something like this. Play Ultra Ball, something like this. And I need that Tapu Lele, but I hope there's the Bridget, because if there is no Bridget, then Bridget is there, so okay, that's at least something. So what are we gonna do here? We're gonna play Tapu Lele for Bridget, and then I'm gonna grab myself a Bridget. I didn't notice that the Rangu would be pretty nice to have. So I'm setting down my Bridget for something like Cobalion or Rangu, and I'm gonna need... I can benefit from Solgaleo for now, but I'm just gonna go for another Dusk Necrozma, so I can have 3 of them. It needs to be put somewhere, somewhere like 1 Max Elixir play. And there's the energy. Alright, this is just very tough to win. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna retreat down to my Orangu, which might be a little bit problematic, but hey, I'm gonna try to take the risk right there. Let's just go with Instruct. Let's see. Ultra Ball. Okay, that can be pretty good. Alright, so I wish my opponent will not be able to go with the power hitter for 1 hit knock against my Rangu. Probably he will not be able, but I'm gonna need somehow to find that Floatstone play. Even better, if I can find or if I can hit another Puzzle of Time. Grab myself Max Elixir Energy, Ultra Ball for another Tapu Lele, and then simply take a Guzma for 1 hit knock against my opponent Volcanion EX for 2 prize card knockout. That would be amazing play. But it's still early about something like that, so let's just see what my opponent can do. It's definitely going to be a challenge to win against Fire deck. It's definitely going to be a huge challenge. If I manage to win against Volcanion with this type of the build, then I'm just going to be speechless. So there's the 1 Max Elixir. Like my opponent might be out of the resource. No, there's the Tapu Lele, so it's going to be Sycamore play. I would be happy to see but of course that's not going to happen. Not in the craziest world, but if... Oh, Lily for 8. Oh, even better. So my opponent can draw 8 instead of the 7 cards. That's just amazing. That Lily turn 1 for 8 is just best play you can, without question. Plus, if he can find more energies, he can just draw more resources. It's okay. It's a very close matchup right there for both players. I should maybe risk with my Dusk Main in the front, absorb staying with the Floatstone, but then I would probably take being hit with the Field Blower and then losing my Floatstone and wouldn't be able to retreat, so that would be completely disaster. In this case, I'm just happy to see for 20. Next turn, my opponent can go full. He can just take a 2 prize knockout easily. Oh, what a nice top deck. Speaking of deck, there's a Puzzle of Time ×2, so yeah, of course I'm gonna play Puzzle of Time ×2 and grab myself Max Elixir and something like the Energy. I mean, if I do that, I can, yes, of course I can knock my opponent with my Meteor Temps. Unfortunately, you can use only this attack if you have more prize cards. I cannot go with my Sun Eclipse. Next turn he can go for 260 and the game is over. I wish I had Guzma in my discard pile, but unfortunately I don't have. What can I do more right there? I can, I guess, play 1 Max Elixir. Energy somewhere like right there. I can potentially Ultra Ball, but I'm not gonna take the risk with the Ultra. I'm just gonna go with the Sycamore for 7. 1, 2, 3. There would be another Ultra Ball. There's another Max Elixir. Another Energy. Okay, so that looks like to be it. I'm gonna also Ultra. That Ultra Ball should be for another Cobalion. I can put him on the bench. I'm probably gonna lose Guru. No question about that. As many resources as we can, so. Oh, a Floatstone. Okay, so that right there, just because I can retreat to my Cobalion and I can quick guard. Alright, so makes sense. So I can quick guard my opponent Volcanion, which means that neither his baby or maybe Volcanion EX can attack my Cobalion, but however, he can always play Guzma and take 2 price knockdown against my Dusk main Necrozma, which will definitely... But still, then I can maybe potentially try to find another energy and another max elixir, so I can hit my opponent for 2 price card knockout. That would be amazing. Now there's the Ultra Ball, so there we go. That's gonna be the first knockout in the game against my Necrozma GX. Alright. There's another Tapu Lele for my opponent in play. Alright, Volcanion and Ultra Ball discarded. In exchange for, let's see, will there be a Tapu Lele for Guzma? I guess it's gonna be. And I'm guessing I'm gonna lose my Necrozma with the Choice Band. Probably that's just gonna happen. So there we go with the Wonder Tag. For Guzma, as expected. I mean, you cannot blame my opponent. He simply have deck that can strike for weakness. In this situation, weakness policy could be great, but ooh, so he decided to go for the one with the Flowstone instead of the one with the... oh, and there's the Field Blower, which means I'm gonna lose my another Flowstone from play, which will definitely put me in a huge disadvantage. Speaking about disadvantage, I can still end my opponent down to 4 after that. So I lost my Flowstone. I'm gonna lose 2 Flowstones, which means unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to take the knockout again. Or maybe probably I wouldn't be able to do that. Probably not. Just because I'm running 2 copies of Flowstone. But at least I can Revenge Blast for like 90. Even hitting for 90 is not that bad. I'm gonna see what we can find with Instruct, and then I'm gonna end another energy, which is just unusable in this case. How many discard pile? There's like 3 of them. Alright, 3 energies in my discard pile. Time for the max elixir play. Right now I'm taking a huge gamble. And I'm striking my opponent with the for 90. I think I should better put that energy down to my Revenge Blast Cobalion instead of the Dusk main Necrozma, but I really had 2 bad matchups. Really 2 bad matchups in a row. Alright, so what we can do right there. 3 energies in the discard pile. I'm still hoping for the best. One Guzma again can completely change the game, but then my opponent needs more than 1 Guzma. He needs something like a Flowstone in exchange to retreat again to his Volcanion or extra energy card so he can simply power up his non-Volcanion. And again, I'm just waiting to see the outcome right there. Okay, so that ends up pretty good. Energy right there. And another Revenge Blast for the knockout. There we go, 90, 120, 150. Okay, so I'm just calculating something in my head. There's the energy and... Okay, not bad. At least I can try to knock out my opponent Volcanions with my Cobalion. At least I can try to trade a price card for 2 price cards. Unfortunately, right now I have 2 Enhanced Hammers available in my hand. None of them are actually useful, so they're just simply unusable against Volcanion. So he's thinking what to promote in the front. Of course, the only explanation is to promote Baby Volcanion, so he can try to, you know, steam up and power heater. Potentially to go for 1-hit knockout against my Cobalion. But for now, I'm just uncomfortable. I'm in countable zone, so we're both equal with 4 prize cards. And there's the Volcanion in the active position. Right, so he just decided to take a concede against this Cobalion. in the front, so I don't know what just happened in that second matchup. But yeah, it was definitely weird. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know what you think about this deck in the comments below. Hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.